Yeah, YMG, Young Malawian and Gifted. No, really nice.
Yeah, right here on AFJ Television. This is a program where we bring you a lot of stuff. Anything to do with the youth.
Anything, it's in every time.
You name it, we talk about it.
Be it health,
education,
lifestyle.
Whatever you talk about it, what?
The YMG.
That's what we're talking about.
Alright, then to run this other program. It's been a pleasure. You guys, some of them on Facebook, our Facebook page.
Yeah.
You guys have just been fantastic. My message is on my comments, something like that. We are grateful. We are grateful.
We are very grateful.
We are looking forward to guys. As we start our program, we are in Planta, a beautiful scenery.
South Africa, no. Right here in Atlanta.
Gifted places.
Gifted places. We just talk about gifted things.
Anything.
So this is a gifted place. So we are here. It's me, Great, and my friend.
Kale Chris, always Kale Chris.
Yeah.
I think Great. Nabuso.
Yeah, and I missed it.
Let's put it Nabuso. Germany track, so you guys enjoy the track.
Daydreams.
From Daydreams. Wanna make you mine. My fan about it, we're gifted guys.
Hey girl, wanna make you feel right. Hey girl, wanna grab you close and tight. Make sure you never go read my sign. Hey girl, wanna take you out tonight. Hey girl, wanna make you feel right. Hey girl, wanna grab you close and tight. Make sure you never go read my sign. Baby girl, get people me wanna take you out tonight. Yeah, fit waist too cute, breast. The daydreams.
Yeah, that's how it is. I know you got a boy, but we can work out things, baby.
Take my hate and take my love. When you get it out of you, want you to come back. Man, let's go far like shooting stars. Y'all hitting my chest and with a face on the turn. Just be mine and I make your wish. And a couple of them wanna make him like. Just strength chance to change my life. And I promise, ain't gonna lose my sight. Take it like it with me, daddy tap me. Gotta take it right and y'all go see. True love that I breathe, plus happiness. No madness, I sure you can't believe. Drop your man, hung out it with me. Mr. Sunshine, you got it in the test for the woman and the man. Once just can't hear myself forget I propose, yeah, right here, cause I wanna make you mine. Hey, sure, just be mine, just wanna make it all be feel. You know you hit my feelings when you say you're ready, take it. Can you just for once, open heart and let me get in. Cause I wanna make you mine, yeah, cause I wanna make you mine, mine. Hey, sure, just be mine, just wanna make it all be feel. You know you hit my feelings when you say you're ready, take it. Can you just for once open heart and let me get in? Cause I wanna make you mine. Yeah, cause I wanna make you mine, mine. Baby girl, you're so amazing. You're the one that I've been waiting. Actually, I'm not insinuating. You're the perfect one I've been waiting. Every time my mind's calculating. Go, you're the one now, the blessing. Baby girl, keep on blessing. Yeah, keep on blessing. Me like your body structure. Baby girl, just wanna touch ya. This time I catch ya, me not gonna listen to you. Give me an answer. Answer me love regrets. Give me a chance. Oh yes, cause you're not that disgrace. You're the one must I wanna embrace. Okay, be my lover and my friend. Hey, sure, just be mine. Just wanna make it all be feel. You know you hit my feelings when you say you're ready, take it. Can you just for once open heart and let me get in? Cause I wanna make you mine. Yeah, cause I wanna make you mine, mine. Hey, sure, just be mine. Just wanna make it all be feel. You know you hit my feelings when you say you're ready, take it. Can you just for once open heart and let me get in? Cause I wanna make you mine. Yeah, cause I wanna make you mine.
I wanna make you mine. Like put you in my life like 10 times. Like I know I got a girl, but I hurt her. Cause most of the time she acts like a toy hand silently. I'm out for that. And then sound so rala, yeah, so lala. Let's make this go in a magical way. I see you and me, kinda like taking love higher. Hold it right there. You all gon' go like you know that. And in your friends know that I seen on first that you need a change. I can change you and change everything around you. I can't put you down. I'm good in love, I'm trying to love, baby, yeah. All you gotta do, just forget that your man, cause I'm right here. Just wanna put you on the right spot.
Hey, should just be mine. Just wanna make it up with you. You know you hit my feelings when you say you're ready. Second, can I just for once open heart and let me get in?
Cause I wanna make you mine.
Yeah, cause I wanna make you mine, mine. Hey, should just be mine. Just wanna make it up with you. You know you hit my feelings when you say you're ready. Second, can I just for once open heart and let me get in?
Cause I wanna make you mine.
Yeah, cause I wanna make you mine, mine. Baby girl, I love you so much. That's why I need you, girl. Please give me a chance, cause I really wanna have ya. Can feel my feelings, I don't wanna lose her. And you know what, innocent it open, because in the name until you're mine. Hey, should just be mine. I just wanna make it up with you. You know you hit my feelings when you say you're ready. Second, can I just for once open heart and let me get in?
Cause I wanna make you mine.
Yeah, cause I wanna make you mine, mine. Hey, should just be mine. Just wanna make it up with you. You know you hit my feelings when you say you're ready. Second, can I just for once open heart and let me get in?
Cause I wanna make you mine.
Yeah, cause I wanna make you mine.
Yeah, the daydreams, my guys, gifted guys.
From else.
I wanna make you mine. I wanna make you mine.
I wanna make you mine. Umuza ngazi ndufune wendo kuchite ukhale wanga ndithu.
Usatisochitewa ya.
No, yeah, I wanna make you mine. My videos uluka maonele madabwa zoti Amalawi waziziwa. So that's what we're talking about. We are only talking about Young Malawian and Gifted. Kukhala wachinyamata komanso wakumona kuno komanso ndithu gifted. Kampaso kena kake uzikhakululi nako. Unaliyesera makani mpaso guys. Unayachuka.
God gave my gifts.
Yeah.
That's no doubt. Enape timatakuja.
Ena matakuja kwambiri, ena
That's a gift.
matakutamanga kwambiri. That's a gift.
Ena matakulongolola.
Okay, ndema nova nimuone zozo zamene walipaso yoyimba, okay? Maona amene muja mavalirweso ndosayamba kuchena kumachena ndithu. Zovala ndosayamba.
Also, what thing you say about videos? Guys,
Yeah.
come videos are serious.
Very.
Let's have my videos with good concepts.
Yeah.
This how we there. Let's make a budget for our videos. My one video budget.
Inali hapo na kwambiri.
Asikana kuchenda
Anakonzekera.
anakonzekera.
Yeah.
What is something like that?
Osangozuka lero basi noyimba siku lomwero studio mala kama videos kuti abanje. Chitenge nthawi yayitali kuti chituluke komano chikhale kuti chili gifted. Chitenge kuti kuli talent yake mina kuonesa komanso you are inspiring us. Yeah. So girls, tili katikati mwa ma videos omwewe.
My videos.
Tikayangana system Malawi. Music industry.
Music industry.
Ali anthu ena akamana anapanga mayina awo kwambiri mu dziko la Malawi lino. Alino yatango atchula kuti ndalinda.
Panopa? Man of the moment.
Man of the moment.
Because due respect, this idea.
Yeah.
I'm strong as the man. I'm strong as the man. Masquanalibo. Right now, we're talking about
I'm strong.
Let's be honest.
Aina yanke analiko.
Right now, I'm strong. I'm strong as the man.
Aina yanke okay, I want to make you mine. Kena kono mzamba nokumasowana, nokumapira umakamona and all that. Yeah. So, kwambiri komene house nimayangana kuna kuti titacheza kuti the man behind this. The man behind Ajina Armstrong.
What if I put it behind an Armstrong?
Anyway, ukamaona Ajina Armstrong acha. Ukamaona Ajina Mask. Ukamaona Ajina Yanke.
Ajina picture.
There is I know no matter. There is a man behind that. But the talent ya mtu ina wake mene ikuna kuti ikwabweresa anthu aja kumwe bweso mpaka nafika size mene chai.
So
Tukamba za producer wao.
The question is, who is the man?
Hey, unamvera nyimbo zita? Kamamba kambira jamaa manga. Antama kuti yende kuti chani. Ndinayeza nditu ni Professor P amene yu Percy amene ali behind the director nditu producer wanthu amene wawo atakambapo za uyimba angapo amene ali mleko. Yeah. Ndiye tiye tingopita komena kuti aonese ati kuti tikamati pro.
Where you go? Ndisale.
Somira na pass. Okay, anyway.
What in outside you?
Ndichapangira amene kuti kacheza ndi pro P amene yu amene ali behind anyamata so amene atulapa amene apanga maina awo ndi dziko la tino la Malawi kusangalatsa komanso anthu amene wadachi nyamata ndikaone kuti akatuze zotani zinavira.
Wanje wasana bila mbele. So kosa kai chino saki. chokoza kachilo zake.
Yeah. Amena kana ma track sound
amena chulaja. I'm strong. Tikafe na
aya kuna kumuona mwina socha ukesera ni sokenda kake sione kakulu. But we are only talking about Pro P here, Professor P. Tuone kuti kodi nyamara amene ndi nzibabo kapena ndi nyamara ndi kwashije mbele.
chilo zake. Chake kubwera manjake. I'm strong. Sinita kufesa.
Kandi momeko.
And you're watching Young Malawian and Gifted on AFJ TV.
We were given these balls by game stores. We want to thank you.
You're continuing with the program where you're keeping it proper here on AFJ television. You're continuing. The same way you are, the way you
Yeah, so guys, as we said in the studios that we'll be chilling with Pro P. Yeah, you know, we said with Chaos, we said that we are going to be meeting with this dude right behind me here. So he's going to tell us more about his life and all that, the people he's been working with and all that. Remember, it's YMG right here on AFJ TV, your family choice. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is YMG and feel home, feel free. You're youth and I'm youth. It's all about to do with the youth and when the youth name it, we talk about it in this program. Okay? Yeah, So, now, tell us more about yourself.
My name is Percy Manyozo and I'm a producer.
I just said that he's a producer. Pro
P.
Yeah, Manyozo, alright? Yeah. So, timangomva munyembo Pro P, yeah? And they're like, who is this one? Okay? So, right now inside YMG, ndamina yinditira kuwereserani ena mwero yamba udabwakale mwairanana kuti ire vanhu musamuone kwenu prop and all that. Yeah, he's here. YMG, that's what we're talking about. So iwe yotangotuza kuna kuti how has been your journey like since you started? Zinayamba bwanji nanga panopa zili patipo tangotifotokozera in brief.
Zinthu zinayamba kalekale kwambiri when I was a little kid. People don't believe it, but it's real. I started when I was I think in standard 8. Someone I think. 8? Yeah, it's way
back.
That time I wasn't used to it.
Yeah.
I wasn't practicing much. I was just listening to it. The bass. And then kusamaliza school kwamba kupanga that is MCA. Kwamba kupanga practice and then kumani mask kwamba kupanga record kwanga album ziwiga.
Okay, you just said you made with Masco now.
Yes.
Wakumana ndi Masco. Masco unakumana naye bwanji. Zinango chili kuti wakumana naye pansewu. Kuti basi hey man bwanji. Natifotokozera kuti how did you meet with Masco and how did you come up with Masco ndo yimba you were being a producer and then you came up with one thing ndopanga produce chintu chimodzi chimene anthu anachikonda. How did you meet with Masco?
It's funny. Kuma kwambia ni mazona ni mpaki. Masco. And then paka Masco we recording and then I wanted mtoti azipanga sing kumpaka wapanga dance and then he told me right bakulanga marani amaimba amagani zamwana naye basi nazapita no kwao kumana ndi Masco kuimba ndakuimba eti ene kutani kwa mkatijambule basi kwamba wapanga jambo kwezo ni sione kati sipictures.
Okay.
Yes.
So with Masco now, wakhala naye nthawi yatali bwanji, how have you been working with him when so far ngotikambira so kuti ni Masco yekha amene wakogwira naye ntchito kapena so pano padakali pano kugwira ntchito ndi anthu ambiri?
Pano bet kugwira data koma kwambiri ndoti munthu ambiri opanga record naye wa sing na Masco ndipo atachoka kutali kwambiri kufika palipo komwe tili pano koma anthu ambiri oti pano pano wapanga record. For example, we have the likes of Armstrong, we have the likes of Young K, we have the likes of a lot of people.
Yeah, what are the challenges that we've been meeting, being a Malawian, being a youth and all that?
zovuta ndizimakhaza mbiri mukuona simene zimakhalira mu nyimbo mukuti chinthu chifukhawo chapanga build up chimakhaza mbiri and plus studio yomwe ndikuwekera naye ndiyoti ndili kumbali komano we close to maskulu ang'onoang'ono ndi anthu otchuka kwambiri amati akabwera jambule amasadandaula sogoli nyimbo zawo mwina akuzimva ndana chifukwa we are recording and then ndana akubwera ena akutsatira kuti azamve zinthuzi ndi akubwera akwatsatira akuona munthu oti akutchuka akumutsatira pambuyo we recording ndi msogolo anachama zamba kudandala nyimbo zanga ndimazimva kwanthu kuwera zoti mbuyo muno amatsata anthu aja amasatidwa ndanachi zovuta zipo zambiri plus masaza za chuma kumalawi kuno ndama nzochepa ndi we recording anthu akuluakulu koma bendera mazomwe tikuti pesa sikuti ndi ndama zoti munthu ngachita usinyadira
iweyo wakamba zambiri takamba tacheza apa komano tikamamva nyimbo zimene zija zachina Masco, we talking about Armstrong, tikamba ndithu zachina Young K zina ndi zina kwayambirira kuja kumakhala prop so zimene nanena kwayambirira kuja kuti lero program iyi ndi wakuti yeah so kamene kajako kwani kwenda tifotokozere kuti umakhala kuti ukutanthauza chani ukamati
pamene lero ndoti mwachita bwino mwandifunsa mfa anthu ambiri amakasokoneza kanthu kaja amakachula zinthu zambirimbiri koma kanthu kaja kuchula kwake ndi pro p ngati mwe machuliyamo pro meaning as in professor p as in my name sitinanga ndi person so p kungodula pro p kupanga chinthu
okay so because it's singing you're like pro P, yeah? You know, anthu damazika amakasokoneza amakamba amobe ndithu zinthu zambiri zono sizikugwirizana mene wanenera babamo. Yeah, like that. So he has said with the pro amatanthauza professor and then Professor P. Mazizwa pro P, yeah? Okay, anyway. Now, can you just mention some of the tracks that you've done with Achinyamata ambiri amene akuimba amene wachula baba matrack ake ndiati amene ahita kwambiri ma airwaves panopa tangu achula ku matrack amene mwapanga.
Pali unamata yanthu mupikise. Bali undalire ya Masco, right? Ndi bali sinita kumpesa Armstrong, ndi bali ndamuso wa Armstrong yemweyo. Ndizina zambiri.
Okay. Nice. Now, panali kanthenga nakakena zamva bonkhani zona kuti you were working of course ndi DNA koyambirira and then pana zachitika zina zake. Tangu tifota kuzoti kweni chinachitika njani komanso panopa we felt kuti you are working together now. You are parking all that. Tangu tifota kuzoti what happened exactly.
Me and DNA we had a deal kuti if I record the guy kumpanga promote kumuthandiza zini kumpanga teaching as many wapange anthu ena msokomun tizathandizana zini my payments kumano he was supposed to be under my record label that is Pro Records and then maziwa anthu amakhausiyana siyana media zinachitika zinthu zoti sitinagwirizana zochitika basi ndinasiyana naye and now he's back I don't know why but he says what he wants to record with me then namuza kuti konoba we shoot take it as in business, not as in the way it was, but as in the
okay.
Magi ndi professor.
Nakutawa.
Nawe so ndi kulemba pro P, you know.
Sasa mwaniro wangiza zomba zolemba pro P ngomwewo.
Okay, guys. Still continuing with YMG. That was a lovely interview. Like in Pesa Manyozo. Pesa Manyozo is one of the gifted guys. I mean, it's not personally when. Because we figure mwapanga so mwapanga just hi guys. Jealous down, eh?
Yeah, jealous down.
Take the sound chair and service.
For the service. Okay, anyway, omana muntu yezora wapanga zizuru kwa mbili.
Sure.
Yeah, we're talking about Anyamata Saja dina chula jamene wa chula so yo jamene mjama. He's been working with them. Komaso wanapo di challenge yake mene anaizindiganisha standard 8.
Kafana sama siya pesa. Bao sada 6, 7, 8. Time ndio sindigira challenge yao.
Ndio sio jamene kufunajo.
Pro P anasindigira standard 8.
Look at him now.
But look at him. Where is something? Really something.
Nyimbo zikamayamba uluka malo muna mosome muchitika zinthu zosangalatsa zachisangalalo kangayamba pro.
Ale sama ziwa. Tikuvina hapa. So what's your favorite man pro? Yeah. What's your favorite?
Okay.
Ngopenda.
Ineo. Ndivene? I don't think so.
Sanene. That is you. I think I know some Maisiwe.
Yeah, I know some
Maisiwe. Maisiwe. Ichayama glue than chan. Something like that. Sanene. Makusiwa no one. Yes, what you want to tell about Pro P?
Yeah, of course I had to go alone because Pro P was alone, so I had to go to Kareba and Hawaii.
So you were just trying to be gifted?
Yeah, I was just trying to be gifted. Going there, Glimba Timo, Professor.
Yeah, man, so the job. Let us on the town. Where did I Pro P? Where did you go?
Come on, you were supposed to wait here.
Serious?
Come on, you were supposed to wait for me
Waiting for you?
so that we go together where you were
You're not
going.
here. You went alone. Yes, I
Okay,
went alone.
anyway,
All right,
okay,
I was at
anyway.
Grace Bandawe. Kumene kundinali ndi Azugu.
Grace Bandawe.
Azugu. Straight from Los Angeles, California. Anabwera kutoka California. Anakhala kubanga liking our page. They're like, guys, you want to be featured in YMG? We just see what there's Young Malawian and Gifted.
What is it all about?
What is it all about? If we are Americans, but when you come to Malawi, you want to be featured. That was like, you're most welcome.
You're most welcome. As long as you're in Malawi.
As long as you're in Malawi.
Yeah, now you're a Malawian.
And one thing about the guys, I'm not trying to preempt everything. One of these guys, they live in America. They will see America.
Yeah.
But yet they chose.
They had to come to Malawi.
They had to come to Malawi as missionaries.
Yeah.
They chose to give their lives to Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I said, I was touched. I was touched. You know, I've been thinking like, I'm going to America. Hey, I'm in life again. Police are life, I'm in. Come on, proprio America, California, something like that.
Yeah.
When I was touched, then these guys, they said no. Life should not just be about my lifestyle up with the right time. Sure. So there's more to life than my entertainment program. Okay, so 25 minutes. Let's check out. Daone Azungu. Ndemaziwa muthu wakuda amasoba Azungu. Iwe wakuda. Aonoka.
Shisaya, call me Big Y with arms. Your tongue says me MP. Big Y, I am the best. Stuttering, I am a mess. You see me, I am freshly dressed. I see you trying to catch my breath. You're too cool and I'm too stressed. Mrs. Right and I'm too left. Let's make a graph. I'm Y, you're X. Coordinate, I point to me in the center. Got me going down. Speak but there's no sound. I do. Stuttering.
My Michael came in, but wanna be starting something. I'm on it and my way. I'm on it and my mission. Voice box my ammunition. Take shots that I be missing. Every word that I be lifting. The stuttering.
Something insatiable, just what I'm looking for. Everything in you. How do I redeem my feelings stutter when I'm speaking everything you do? You make me stutter, stutter. You make me stutter, stutter. You make me.
Shooting stars and wishbones is all a man could wish for. Jimmy Choo's and lip gloss. A real lady with a legs crossed. Peace sign, old cross. I'm wishing hard that it takes off. We'll run away, but we'll take off. Or we can cruise and just sail off.
Got me going down. Speak but there's no sound. I do. I'm stuttering. Name's Isaiah, but it's not as cool as yours. Yeah, you can tell I'm sprung, of course. Trying to line my words, but I'm of course. You're too sweet and I sound hoarse. Yeah, I have no remorse. Me and my dictionary had a divorce. Stuttering, so my words sound forced. Cat got my tongue, can I have yours? Something insatiable, just what I'm looking for. Everything in you. How do I redeem my feelings stutter when I'm speaking everything you do? You make me stutter, stutter. You make me stutter, stutter. You make me way past stuttering. You leave me breathless, nervous. Can't even finish my sentence.
Way past stuttering, you make me nervous. Do that like my nervous, you make me speechless.
I can't talk, trying to work this stuff out. Nauseous, stirring my words when they come out.
Speech be hungry, words gonna deroute. Feed me love, then the words gon' come out.
Got me going down. Speak but there's no sound. I do. I'm stuttering. Sister stuttering, please don't butter me up. But I keep cutting words, trying to keep up.
Mumbling coke, I'm bubbling up. The way I love, I'm about to erupt.
Why butterflies?
Where sounds butterflies.
Something like kryptonite.
Blow like dynamite.
She got me tongue-tied, stomach and I try to butterfly. Something insatiable, just what I'm looking for. Everything in you. How do I redeem my feelings stutter when I'm speaking everything you do? Everything you do, stutter. You make me stutter. You make me stutter. You make me.
Right, YMG, Young Malawian and Gifted, that's the program. You know, it comes to you every Tuesday at 8 p.m. and repeated on Friday every 2 p.m. So, ena kumadagwa with Kelvin, Kel Chris, you know, your usual boy, Aida Zungu, Kuda Azungu. Yeah, that's the nice thing, you know, just trying to share the culture and whatever. So, these guys are from USA, Los Angeles, California, that is. They're here on YMG. They had to join us because we need to share that culture we have, you know. Let's learn from them also as they learn from us. So they're going to introduce themselves. Let's start with Tumalai.
Hello, my name is Daniel.
Hi, my name is Shelby.
And my name is Christopher.
Okay, yeah, so that's Daniel, Shelby, and Christopher. Guys, you're welcome to YMG.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a program for the youth. It's an entertainment program that we try to talk the challenges that the youth are facing, be it in terms of health, education, spiritual, and all that. So feel free to discuss, feel free to give out what you think. You know, we need to learn from USA, we need to learn from the evangelists, the happy faces that you see. All right, so Daniel, just tell us, why are you here?
Specifically, we are here with Water Wells for Africa to bring boreholes and clean water to rural areas in Malawi. But within this, we have Africa Outreach, which we bring the Jesus film. We show it in rural areas and churches to many people, and we preach the gospel to a bunch of people.
The experience has been wonderful. We've been able to go to 6 villages so far. We're going to 3 more in Sanje next week. Malawi is called the warm heart of Africa, and that's really what it has been. We've been welcomed so warmly. The people are wonderful. And really responsive to the gospel. It's been a blessing to all of us. We've learned how to be grateful for every clean drop of water, every breath that we have, and we're just really happy to be here.
Alright, that's it guys. Tikuva and to kutoka America, all the way from America to Malawi, just to share some of the good things, you know, they have. That's YMG ina kumadabwa Young Malawian and Gifted. Chifukwa ndi pakupezeka zungu. True. Akupezeka ako because you know it's all about the youth, to do with the youth. Now simangama kupusana Malawi noka. You need to learn what others are doing. You need to know how they behave, how they're leading their lives. So it's something to do with that. That's why Anna to my left, that's Christopher. Christopher, just tell us, how was this transformed your lives?
This is my 3rd time coming to Malawi, and every time I come to Malawi, I reflect back, and it's by far the best time ever spent in my life because I get to share the love of Jesus to so many people. And I also get that experience as well as in the United States, but there's some more opposition, and many times I get discouraged. And when I come here and they're so hungry and just excited to hear the good news of salvation and freedom from sin, it just inspires me. You get to feel that the pleasure of doing God's work, that feeling that can barely express when you are in the will of God. And as we've been going to villages, we get to share the good news over and over again, and it's just that overwhelming like joy. And so I can't wait to go back to the States and continue seeing God move and experiencing God's love as you share the good news, because He created us for a purpose, and it's not just to do our own selfish, you know, plans, maybe getting recognized, but He's perfect purpose to give Him pleasure. So it's been transforming my life as I continually just see the love and the fruit of sharing His good news, is going out to the ends of the earth, sharing the good news like Jesus said. And I also see the fruit happening in other people as we kind of encourage them and challenge them to go out of their comfort zone, to be stretched a little bit to share the good news. So not only is it helping us grow, but as the word is going out like seeds, and it's going on, falling on good soil, I'm sure that there's going to be much fruit. And I can't wait to get to heaven to see all the Malawians worshiping together as we have been able to celebrate as we are here now and hopefully in heaven later.
Okay, that's Chris. You know, he loves to play football. If he's playing, he's very good. You might mistake him for Beckham. In other words, he's Chris. He's not Beckham. Okay, Shelby, this is it your first trip? Or
This is my 2nd time in Malawi.
your second time in Malawi?
Yes.
Now, how do you define the chemistry that has been there from the first trip to this second trip?
Like Chris said, the first time I wasn't really sure what was going to happen, what to expect. That was my first time ever being in Africa. And so this time I'm a lot more comfortable with the culture. I feel more comfortable in how to share the gospel. And in my own life, I was transformed a lot last year, and so I feel like I can share more this year confidently, and know how to communicate better with Malawians. There's been a lot less sickness on this group this year, and so that's been a gift from the Lord. It's made the trip actually easier than last year. And we're just thankful for everything God is blessing us with.
All right, that's it. YMG, Young Malawian and Gifted. That's all it is to be gifted. No, not just sitting at home, just waiting for the next day to come. No, have something, do something you think is cool for your lives. Serve God. It's so cool. So you guys, just tell me what you do in the US briefly.
Well, I'm still a student in the US, so I do go to school every day. But at school, I just love talking about God, and I do also read my Bible every day in my house, and I grow up in a Christian household, so I also talk about the Word within my family, with my father and my mother, and also my siblings.
I'm also a student. I will graduate college next semester. I actually work at my school in the Office of College Relations. I deal a lot with the publications we send out from our school, but I'm also very active in the church. I'm on our church council, and I serve there regularly.
I keep busy. I love to play football, like I said before. I also love to surf, and I try to keep fit. I'm also a little bit of a personal trainer, and I play the sport called paintball, which maybe not many are familiar with, but it's a lot of fun. We get to basically shoot little paintballs at people, and and it makes a little bit of a mess, but it's a lot of fun. And I really like to go on my campus. I'm also a student. I'm going for grad school to become a teacher for students who have disabilities, and I love to teach small Bible studies and go witnessing on campus, even though it's very frightening at sometimes, but like experiencing the love and the joy of doing God's work is by far outweighs the fear. So I like to keep busy, and I also like to go skateboarding.
Okay, that's it. You know, we have heard from Daniel, Shelby, and Christopher. Now, it's not over yet. We are still having other people. You know, they're coming. So you just stay there. Let's keep it YMG. You name it, we talk about it. Alright, we're still continuing with YMG, Young Malawian and Gifted. This is something, you know, this is something you need to learn. Just keep it like that. Okay, so guys, to our next topic. I'm going to introduce the topic. You know, it's like a lot of people complain that it's not really light. It's not that good to make your decision, like to follow Jesus, to be born again when you're still in school, when you're still young. Regarding that, there are a lot of years ahead of you, whereby you might even fall back to your old ways. So this guy is going to shed more on this. They're going to tell us how they decided to give their lives to Christ, know how it's all good working for Christ, something like that. So just keep it YMG, stay right there.
Hello, I'm Kendrika.
And my name is Landon.
And Clarence.
And my name is Tori.
So guys, as I've introduced the topic, you know, is it good to be born again when you're still young?
Right, well, in response to whether or not we are going to fall away, I think it helps to look at a biblical perspective of, you know, like it says in 1 Corinthians, it says that the things written in Scripture were written for examples for us and instructions for us. So if we take a look back, the history of Israel, it was, God never intended to save them in order to run away from their problems or run away from the culture.
I think that being saved or giving your life to Jesus at a young age is probably best. Because the longer you do something wrong, the harder it is to correct later on. So if you have like adult wisdom being handed down to you at a young age and you're being told what is right and wrong, when you get to the age of rededicating your life to Christ when you're older and maybe you understand, it is a little bit easier to understand what you are and aren't supposed to do. So if you don't accept Christ until you're older, it's going to be a little bit harder to correct the things that you've been doing wrong.
Okay, ndimene takuyankhulira atu pamene pazathu aku America kutiuza zimene zimakhalira dziko mwawo kuti anasaka moyo wawo kuti ampase Yesu ifenso tikhuzipanga chimodzimodzi. Now there's also another problem. You might want to contribute the same question again, but let's also have this one. It's like usually when you have given your life to Christ, it's not that you're the same person with same friends, same house, same parents, something like that. Now how do you, like when you go back to your friends, they try to influence you to do with all things that you're doing. How do you handle it?
My personal situation, what happened to me was I was actually getting involved with my buddies and I was taking them to church. And they would hang out with me at church and things like that, and I wasn't really changing. I hadn't really changed yet. I hadn't made Christ my Savior. So then when I really became a follower of Christ, they saw me change, and they saw how I used to be in church, and they noticed that now that I want to follow Christ and I want to do what's right, that I'm not as fun. And you know, that's what they thought, but I wasn't doing the old things. Like I wasn't hanging out with them when they were doing drugs. Like I didn't want to go around them when they were drinking and things like that. So they thought my life was more boring or whatever, but really I was fulfilled in Christ, and I didn't have to lean on anything else, and I had the joy of the Spirit, and I had the joy of the Lord. So my friends didn't understand, but that was okay with me, because I understood what God was doing in my life, and I understood that I was going to follow the truth no matter what, and I wasn't going to be swayed by people's opinions. I wasn't going to be swayed by my old life. Like I left that behind, and I sought out new friends, and I found them. God supplied. God also supplied a mentor in my life, which is really important.
Well, my actual full name is Victoria, and my parents, when they first got married, had a lot of problems, and they were fighting a lot, and they wanted to get a divorce, and my mom could not get pregnant. And she prayed to the Lord and asked if she could have a baby, and she felt like God had abandoned her. But then later on in their marriage, God answered her prayer and gave her a baby. And through that, their marriage was saved, and they decided to commit their family to the Lord. And during that time, God told my mom to open up her Bible to Psalm 20. So she opened her Bible to Psalm 20, and in verse 6, I don't know the exact word for word, but it's talking about how God promised that he would make his people victorious, and that he would raise victorious banners over them. And so my mom underlined that word and thought to herself that if God were to give her a child, that she would name her Victoria to honor the Lord. So when God did give her a baby, she named her Victoria. So here I am today.
Just don't know how I feel, but every time I try to talk to you, I just say your beauty caught my eyes and my heart, that I can say anything back. Sindi umpetsa mtima wanga kugongola kwako kwandipangitsa kumangoti sinditopa ndiyesesa babe kukupezera mawu abwino na mwalikoma. You know my love is real, and what I need is you and only you babe. Ndima umafuna iwe watanzeru sanga tikakumana ndima ngoti. Girl, I have a lot to tell you, but every time I see you, everything changes too. Sinditopa ndiyesesa babe kukupezera mawu abwino na mwalikoma. You're the one that I've been searching for. Now baby, would you please be mine? You're the one that I have feelings for. Now, baby, would you please be mine? In my world, would you be the one? Baby, would you please be mine? Sinditoba ndiye sesabe kukupesera mawa bino na mali goma. You're the one that I've been searching for. Hey. Now, baby, would you please be mine? You're the one that I have feelings for. Now, baby, would you please be mine? In my world, would you be the one? Will you be there? Now, baby, would you please be mine? Now, baby, will you be mine? Now, baby, will you be mine? Winatisapita kunyanja tikuyenda munjenga ntumba mundita sanja if you mind. Yandikire fika mwasanga undigwire dzanja tivine malipenga mai. How I try to tell you how I feel, but everything I say is just sinditopa ndiye sensabe kukupesera mawa bino na mali goma. You the one that I've been searching for. Now baby, would you please be mine? You the one that I have feelings for. Now baby, would you please be mine? In my world, would you be the one? Now baby, would you please be mine? Be mine, be mine, be mine. Cindy Doba ndiye sesa bena mali goma. You're the one that I've been searching for. Now baby, would you please be mine? You're the one that I have feelings for. Now baby, would you please be mine? In my world, would you be the one? Now baby, would you please be mine? Now baby, will you be mine? Now baby, will you be mine? You're the one that I've been searching for. Now baby, would you please be mine? You're the one that I have feelings for. Now baby, would you please be mine? In my world, would you be the one? Now baby, would you please be mine?
Ukuseka njani?
The funny thing is, mwanyazana uri bino bwina. Azungiwe mungasoba zina bame bajori bakusaje osiyana ndaza kona liwe.
Like a black handsome.
Ina ndokuna bokuna abale rukeosi.
A black handsome was it?
Daddy Joe, black is beautiful.
Black is beautiful. Definitely.
That was nice.
That was nice.
That was very nice. Leo manga makanyanya ndikuza kwa michona kuti anthu akuchokera maiko ochita bwino.
Akakanduji.
Akakanduji.
Iwo ndi Malawi.
Iwo ndi Malawi koma ukani komulandira Yesu kukhala mbuyeni mpulomosi wa moyo kuti basi.
Yeah, that's it.
Chili chonse ayi.
No. So guys.
Bwino yakhalako ndi wachinyamata. Are you gifted? No.
No, you don't.
Do you
watch AFJ TV?
No.
You don't watch
YMG? No.
So what are YMG? What do you do?
Okay, anyway, it's nice.
Yeah, it's like, no, the other thing, it's like people have been saying it, I know it's not like giving your life to Christ when you're still young and you're slow. Something is what you think I'm going one way. And now, I would do something, Chisago, Bangani. You never know. What I'm from something like that. I was so tight. That's why I had to say, oh, you guys, before you go to Los Angeles, USA, let's have a chat on YMG, Young Malawian and Gifted. So they are young, Malawian and Gifted.
They were in Malawi, okay? They were here, they came all the way from America.
Okay, so guys, that is that, No, you can always like our Facebook page, Young Malawian and Gifted. We make a suggestions and we make any comments. If you comment your datenga, also negative. Is no good on as you know when you put some comment yeah, that's to show our appreciation. To put focus on to get kind of something and all that. It's been nice, guys. It's been nice. My video stuff in up.
What do you think?
Lalero,
I think it need to do that.
This is my Come on, the second in that is so bad. You know, you put it up, Propi, eh?
Yeah.
Sanga leo lina linga propi. Ndi mutsekera nawe. Akuti kuwala kwako ndanasi.
Kuwala kwako mkazi. Kutwanima kwako mkazi.
Pali ziwiri. Pali kuwala kwako yeni. Ne pali kuwala kwako ya fake.
Ya fake.
Ya remix.
Ya remix. Meja ndi ya fake. Ne pali sore ya fake.
Ya fake. Meja kwako ziwiri. So kuwala kwako kazi. Kuwala kwako YMG. Kuwala kwako Malawi. Remember the program comes to you
every Tuesdays 8 o'clock and of course repeated every Friday 2 o'clock. Just make sure you make dates with us.
Stay tuned, guys. Program with your boy. How can we are gifted? We want to contribute in my topic. So what you say, name it, we talk about it. Then they say, if you want to name it, don't think about it. That is simple, you know. It's just come to our offices.
Yeah.
By AFJ television.
Or you can just like our page. That's
like our page. Simplest way. Like our page on Facebook. Tell your story. My discussions also introduce topic my page man. You can always contribute to my
okay. Anyway, guys, it's how we are. Did you get one or did you get one? What else was it?
Was it? Aye, did you get
I'm not as if it is a woman made. Anyway, come on, tell we edited a program. So, guys, you've been with me as usual, great and of course.
Chris, innocent Ndala. Thank you so much, and of course, our editor also. Also, produce out to what James Salimba. No, all thanks. Put YMG what I know James Salimba.
Yeah, about to take you through my day, man. This is my everyday life. Listen, Monday morning, I'm up yawning, looking at the time and it says 6:40. Naganiza zonyamuka pabedi. I get into the kitchen, ndikufikila bready. I'm done eating, I'm toothbrushing. No plans today, what the hell am I rushing? 7:45, I'm on my celly. Call my boy Frank and he's home watching telly. Nyuna Perry is where we boys at. Nagamutenga kwawo nkubira spend right. On our way, Takumana the shorty. Super fly in the mid-30s. What you was are we having a debate? Did you go out with a shorty that old on the dead? The formula, yo wakana. I'm like, man, you nuts. Ungopanga for my drama. Kaya lama wali litawanji. Loli loli lata. Kaya lama wali litawanji. Loli loli lata. Kaya lama wali litawanji. Yeah, 10:30. Tikungo chila, I just came leader on a bottle la mila. I need liquor to make the day better. Timwe pangono titengese mapeta. Hold up, I think my cell phone's ringing. I got a bottle of gin, you wanna drink it? Hell yeah, just tell me where you at. Alright, I'm in town, but I'ma call you when I'm back. I tell Frank and he's down for adventures. 30 minutes later, he calls and we get drunk. 2:20, yende. Now we out of the hood, kuyenda lende. Kuyendela anzatu amuna ndiya kazi. Kumakoseku kunali kupa manyazi. Nimene zikalila tikakala. Kujeza kulikose kumatela mabala. Kaya lama wali litawanji. Loli lata. Kaya lama wali litawanji. 4:45, tikuja mpisu. We hungry and scared, the liquor my brain tissues. Old habits die young as they say. Kubwela titatua like we went out to play. Kutiwona, we might seem young, but we're old enough to have a baby girl in the sun. Future secured, school udilinayo. Damn, this shorty might be my future Lalo. Hey lady, my name is Cyclizo. I live in Uniperi and I'm suffering from measles. Hey, hold up, I'm only kidding. I wanna auction you so my boy you start bidding. That shows how expensive your looks are. Kazi wokongola nyenye zidita. Sanga nambala kaitenga. Kauluka ena mpomwe ya kukenda. we're going home, ndagula $1. Checking Facebook on my old Motorola. La lelo lata, didikile pamawa, na bola ena asati, taneso kubawa. La lelo